All right, everybody, let's just do this. I was washing the car, washing the car, washing the car. Huh? I was washing. Dude, are you live or what? Because I'm live on YouTube on the thing, sorry. I guess I'm live. Hello. Thank you. Because I'm live. Thank you. Thank you. All right, everybody, we are back with first official episode of Tell Me I'm the Greatest podcast, where I am allowing Travis to do anything on his phone from my house.
Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. I have a Travis Bagent unfiltered Apple, Google, all this stuff on this phone I know very little about. But all I know is every time I want to buy something, engage in something, Artem has to okay it now. So that is amazing that my life has gotten to this point. So
Hey, somebody has to be in control of making sure it's $3.99 and not $3,099. You know what I mean? You never know.
major announcement, major announcement. Rob Vigent Jr. and Artem Taranenko will be
I'm out.
pulling. I would say March is the time you guys will pull.
Oh man, I don't know if anything calls me for the April. I'm gonna cancel everything. Cancel everything till April.
Yeah, but aren't you need to pull left-handed over there. It's your first Dubai experience, in my opinion.
Something.
Yeah.
Blessed with anything.
Nah, well, let's go right now. Let's set it. We'll say March. March, Rob Vigent and Artem and me will be doing a tournament together, just us three. We will be all capitalizing on the good, the bad, and the ugly that come along with running the tournament. So, and we will set it up in such that it's back to the one-way class again when we come in March. And just to avoid any way that these two could puss out and ruin the tournament, we will simply put them in the bracket first against each other, best 2 out of 3. One of them will move along, the other will lose their super match and be out of the tournament.
Man, I better have a date.
Go. We need what? How many Saturdays are in March?
Probably.
Hey, let's just call it the Arnold Classic. Whenever the Arnold is, we'll just call our tournament the Arnold Arm Wrestling Classic.
Hold on, that's a good thing. When is Arnold Classic exactly?
It usually was like March 2nd, 4th, something like that. Usually.
Oh man, does it mean I have to cancel my super match at Chance Show Classic?
When is that? What's the date?
March 2nd.
Well, we'll just have to. Yeah. Well, we'll have to move ours. Make sure it's not March 2nd.
Okay, it's February 29th to March 3rd. You're right. So it will be March 2nd for the Arnold Classic.
All right. So we will, because the Arnold postponed us, we'll be running ours 2 weeks later on whatever that would be.
It will be my birthday, March 16, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly Saturday. So.
No doubt.
Oh, hold on.
Hey, hold on for a second. I need to send a couple texts real quick. So,
come on. After we started the first ever episode.
I know. I'm really
That's not a way to start. That's not a way to start. Just to let you know, we can still see you. So, no,
I know. It's okay. I don't mind you looking at me, but I'm actually, because I'm getting shit ready for us, boy, for this weekend. This is serious business.
Robert Killer's out there trying to pack 5 people in one room, and I'm like, yo, I'm out.
Yeah, you good. You just hang right on my left flank after the tournament Saturday, and you'll be fine.
Well, you have to. I'll pay for the room, man. I guess you just need to let me know, Robert.
Oh no, I mean, if I wanna take the money out the arm wrestling shit, I will. But if we can somehow salvage the loot, then we will. So I got you. And if you get insecure at any point, you let me know. You let me know, or and then you can do your own thing. Like, I understand there will be an age, and you may be closing in on that age where you don't fuck around with other people making your arrangements.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's what I'm saying. As I told Robert, I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure we're all old enough to have 2 people in each room and not 5. Like, let me know.
Well, that's what I mean. And there's likely, as soon as we get around Art Phillips, me, you, and Art start kicking it, Art's like, bring him back with us. And so and that dude's got the fattest fucking crib in the world. It's just how many of his buddies did he already give the rooms to? So we're gonna find all that stuff. And then Casey's aunt, who's the most amazing person in the world, has got a big ass house, and she's coming to the arm wrestling tournament. So listen, if we get, how many people you think we're gonna get at the tournament? I'm thinking that we have 27 guys sign up for either pro, and then have 2 or 3 guys in each of the classes. So if we have 27 guys, then guess what? Me and you are sleeping on the couch at Art's house, right? Because you can't go back to Lindsay and tell her that you went to Chicago, didn't see her barely on. Are you going to get to see her on New Year's Eve? Will you make it?
I'll be back by like 9 p.m. Yeah.
Oh, man, this is awesome. Well, so then fuck it then. If you lose all your money, I don't care. But if you lost all the money and you wasn't there for New Year's Eve, damn, man, that just sucks. So, but on the flip side, let's say we get 67 bodies and it turns into 100 entry fees. Well, we're fucking popping Moe at fucking 9:30, baby. We hit. We all made $630. So we're fucking rolling then.
Hold on. You got me thinking.
Now let's go to this scenario here. You get your ass whipped in the first match.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Then you get your ass whipped in every other match. I get my ass whipped too, and we have to go borrow $100 from Jimmy, the Ganji, just to pay the fucking $1,000 to Pablo or whoever kicked their ass. So
hold on. Well,
there's a lot of scenarios going around here, boy.
Actually, hey, as of yesterday, I've secured our prize money. Like Dylan Dunn sent me everything, so we have the prize money ready to go to give out, like, for sponsorship.
I know, but I got you. Listen, I think we're good. I'm just wondering.
I know.
What's the number that you have in your pocket that equates you spending $272 after taxes to stay at the Holiday Inn Express in Chicago? That's bullshit. Here's the good thing. You're going to have the money in your pocket before we make the decision.
Well, let me just see if there's an Omni in Chicago, because I'll get an Omni discount. We're good, man. I'll be at the Omni Hotel.
All I know is the price of the hotels are not that bad. It's the fine print when you leave the city of Illinois and their tourist tax. Before you know it, you're paying almost double for the hotel room.
Hey, Omni Chicago, $144. Yeah, I know, but by the time I'm going to click it.
Yeah, check out that bitch and see. I bet it says 273, 273.39.
It's not going to Excalibur, Las Vegas. It's $33 a night, but by the time you're going to Chicago, it's 121 again. Plus for everybody, I think there's a parking issue too, right? Like, I think Robert Kelly looked into that. Like, you have to, I think there's parking like $17 for those couple hours you're going to be there. You park the whole day, it's $100.
No. Well, that's coming off the tournament fee because I will be parking. Thank you for telling me that.
So I don't know if you want to.
And we're about 440 in awards. So,
damn, God, you're an expensive tournament director, Travis.
Well, even if it was less than 440, I wouldn't say that on the podcast. So just know there's a bill, and I'll show it to you for the thing. So once we take it all out, we just got to have there's just got to be 13 dudes that are watching the show that come to the tournament, man.
Well, there's at least 5 that want to either whoop you and me, so we got good 10 bodies in there.
Yeah, the biggest problem we have is how many of the dudes that really want to beat us also are paying entry fees. You know what I mean? Because what do I like? I got a guy like Pablo. Can I reach my hand out and get $50 from Pablo after he drove me all around Chicago? No. That's why you'll be running the. That's why I need you to run the thing. We need Robert Kelly. We need somebody to run the registration. That ain't me and you.
We'll put whoever the guy texted you last night, we'll put him on because nobody knows him. That's good. Hey, what did you want to say before the podcast? Are you gonna whoop my ass?
Oh no, I have had a few people more or less warn me about you. Well, you and Lindsay, more or less.
Say what?
Just that there's a secret thing going on where you really want to beat me because of what I did to you. And that's really all you're focused on. Like, you're good, right? Like, we're good, right?
Oh, well, before I answer this, why is Lindsay involved in this?
Well, because you two are the ones sitting at home at 11 o'clock at night saying, oh, I'm going to fuck Travis up, man. Motherfucker did that to me, man. You see how he whacked me like that? So, yeah. I'm just saying, I know you got some on your mind, motherfucker. You better watch yourself. You better watch yourself.
I wonder who's telling you that because I never heard the most delusional shit out of your mouth ever.
Well, Casey's the one who brought it up. Casey's the one who brought it up.
Oh, Casey been looking at my eyes too crazy. I get it. I get it. You tell Casey to calm down. I'm a married man. Really in those
Casey
troubles.
said, the only reason Artem's coming there is to beat you, Travis. And then also once you beat me, that you cancel the show too. Because you take my soul or whatever, like your man said.
Ah, my man Todd King. Well, no.
Todd King, yes.
No, I thought about it. Actually, that's a good question because what you said, right? Another day that me and you will have to either meet up, either I come up or you come down. But it's all about also protecting the loot. So me and you cannot really pull anyway.
Well, I'm just telling you, I won't be able to tell if you're pulling or not. That's up to you. That's up to you. You bring that weak ass Paul Lynn shit over here, you liable to tweak your shoulder. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just saying, if there's 2 people behind me and me and you third match, I'm whacking your ass and taking everybody. But if there's a questionability, I'm putting it in your hands, young man. It's going to be like this. Oh, thank you, Travis. You take out the rest of the people.
Yeah. Well, I got news for you. That's what's going to happen anyway.
Man.
You got that excuse built in. It don't matter how the match happens. You can tell him that that's what happened. You can tell him I tried hard or I let him kill me. No one will be able to tell the difference. Trust me. I can feel my body because I ain't done nothing in 4 days now. That I'm like, right now, it's like I'm moving 100 miles per hour right now.
I understand. Yeah, but no. God forbid I tear your left pec and now you can't pull against Hermes and Angie gonna call me and shit. They're like, yo, you injure our champion. So no, I'll take it easy on you either way. It's gonna be an easy lay down, or it's gonna be really easy.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, young man, you're very much safe from who's a good example? Paul Italia, when he comes in all crazy. You say from my Paul Italia coming out of me.
Yeah.
Not that day. But hey, me and you meet at the neutral tournament. Your ass is grass.
Oh, come on, man. Listen, the show, our platform is better when I'm the champ. Play it.
I understand. That's what I'm saying. The tournament got to be neutral, so it's not even going to be posted anywhere. I guess it's going to be for my soul collection.
It's just for you and Lindsay. It's just for you and Lindsay.
Yeah, but since you want to bring her in here, like she really cares about arm wrestling, I'm going to really tell her, hey, babe.
No, she cares about you, babe. She cares about you, babe. And what I did to you was bad, so she didn't like that.
Oh, man. Yeah, me and you actually should have a better discussion of what we do because it did look weird last time. It looked awesome and weird all in the same time.
I'm just telling you that there was no plan last time. That was your best on my best.
Whoa, my best was like in the first round, then second round.
Your
Yeah, you
best
gave me no pressure,
is-
and I gave you no pressure. I'm like, no, no, no. I have to give pleasant tier of pressure. Yeah. Hold on. What does the chat says? What are we doing? Am I whooping Travis or who is the weird one here? Oh, well, oh, okay,
Hey,
Sterling.
did our show with Devin have a lot of people watching it?
Yeah, I mean the live one we got up to like 700 people live show.
That's the most, right?
I don't know about the most, but yeah, usually whenever we have like Engin on, we will get like to 500, 400. And I bet you that one. I mean, our live tournaments.
I believe somebody came on and no, somebody asked us the question why everyone was on, and I heard them say, "Thank you so much uh, to John and Devin and Travis and Artem, but mostly Ingen." And I'm like,
I think I saw the
"I
comment.
said that."
I feel like the comment. No, I think the comment was more general. It was like something to do with the sport and what's going on in the thing, not as far as the show and the episode. But that's how I read it.
I feel like I'm getting ready to get in an argument with Ingen.
Why?
Because it's always right there. It's always right there.
So you don't know what argument? You're just saying it.
I don't know what it's going to be. No, I don't know yet. I'm just going to put my foot down one of these days. I felt like the other day we were talking and he was like, all of a sudden he like just standing there and then he gets really fucking mad, right? Knee jerk. And he's like, I had commented about something about Devin being an asshole or something. He's like, he says that down when he sees me, don't say it. And I'm like, relax there, killer.
Yeah,
he right away went back to friendly, but right there it is.
You feel like it's coming out. You feel like it's coming
Yeah,
out.
soon I'm gonna be like, who the fuck you think you are? Oh, if I hit him with that, oh, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? That's what he's gonna say. What do you mean?
Banned. Have you replied to him about his proposal for Hermes, or are you gonna wait?
Yeah, no, he sent me a proposal, which I'm gonna tell you the truth. Nothing's worse than when you think about something like, let's just say, like, you walk on the car lot, you see this white Honda Accord that you know is the one you want to get for your daughter.
Okay.
You tell your wife, you're like, shit, I'll pay 13, but I ain't paying no dollar more than 13, right? Then the sales guy comes over and he's like, hey, how you folks doing? I see you looking at the white Honda. Great thing. We got it here today for 13 grand. It's crazy. So now I'm like, my number, that 13 ain't good no more than the number I was thinking. You know what I mean? Like it was only good because I thought he was going to say 19. So now I had a number in my head that I thought that I should tell Ingen, motherfucker, if you want me, it's going to cost this much. The motherfucker already offered it. Right? Just like that. So now I'm like, I'm really scared.
Now, all of a sudden, shit becoming real. Oh, I'm about to get started with the court for 13, man. Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude's a straight pimp with the resources.
Oh, I mean, I feel like he knows you well enough to where like he's ready for the argument and she's ready for the price too.
And now he can't wait to just tell the whole story too. No, Travis, on January 1st, 2023, I sent you the text. Here's the text. Ba-da-da. You said this. Now you are a lie, piece of shit. I don't fuck with you no more. Whoa.
Now there's a receipt.
Yeah.
So you just thinking if you want to accept the reality or not?
Well, now I'm gonna go back with a higher number now because that's what I do. But the problem is that I mean, let me just tell you the truth. Ingen is a super duper freak smart guy.
Okay.
A bit emotional. Also, it's one thing to know what the right thing is for you, and you should also be okay with people making the wrong decisions.
Okay.
Because you got to be, right? It's like, yo, Artem, move up here to West Virginia. I got a $2 million house and it's all on the, it's all free. Like, dude, this is what you should do. And you're like, bro, I'm staying in Jacksonville. I can't be mad at you for that. I can be a little confused. And then the next time you ask me for a favor, I can be a sarcastic motherfucker and be like, try to help your ass out. But the truth is, I really just can't be mad. Right? So ultimately, I think that that's you have to be careful with dealing with Ingen. He's most likely going to be fair. He's a pretty good negotiator because he tries to put time frames and limitations on stuff, which is the smart thing to do, right? It's like, yo, bro, today I'll give you $5. That runs dead at midnight. I don't know, maybe tomorrow you'll get $6, maybe $4, but just know this $5 is for today till 12 o'clock, right? Now, he hasn't been that specific, but I do know that with my negotiations with him, ultimately getting a hard yes that I have to give him, and listen, a hard yes to him is might as well be a contract. And that's okay with me. I get
it. In your case.
Yeah, I know him. So I know that if I sign or if I do a hard contract verbally with him, that it's in blood. I got it.
Well, yeah, but what's exactly stopping you? You don't wanna get whooped in the worst case scenario.
Just because all I know is that it requires me to step up.
Okay, and
now, and I mean, it's just one of them things in life, right? It's like very simple. You go to work, right? You work 6 hours a day. The boss offers 8 hours, and there's even a double shift, right? If your mother has cancer and she needs these fucking platelets, you work the double. If you are absolutely killing it on your side gig of, OnlyFans is killing it that month, I'm working just the 6 hours, right? So the deal that I'm in right now, right, is that if I don't leave my house tomorrow, there ain't nothing gonna happen to me. Nobody's calling me. My boss, I'm not in any trouble. No, they're not cutting the lights off. So do I really want to put this stress on my life where every motherfucking day I have some important business to do and it's Hermes? That's it.
Well, I mean,
that's it.
Well, but the numbers that you wanted already kind of met, so you kind of can give up on OnlyFans for a couple of months and go crazy.
Well, let's just say my OnlyFans isn't me recording. It's just I got people doing OnlyFans, right? So it's like I'm good. All I'm saying is that my life is really good right now. Like I'm really in a good place. So, do I? And also too, I'm not just doing it to me. I'm affecting Ingen, the promotion, you, Mark. We all are benefiting, or paying the price for not giving a good product. So that's all it is. You know what I mean?
Well, not what? Right. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just like how are we gonna get a bad product? And just you don't think you want to really commit to that much?
Well, I mean, listen. Do you know how many arm wrestlers that I could put on a show with that can't beat Hermes? Yeah, I've been watching the fucking dude. He's a fucking freak. So the level of commitment is a little different. Like I could take on my man Austin Jaggers and go over to Cody Merritt and get up in Corey West's grill would probably be way more intelligent than going to Istanbul and arm wrestling this fucking freakazoid, right? That also is popular enough to get the loss out there as well, right? His win is going to be glorified. So there's a lot. I mean, it's all there, right? I mean, now just winning and losing is really not that big a deal, but putting all of this emphasis on it, if I just had to go down the street to pull Brandon Alcelsor like 18 minutes from my house and knowing that you're going to pay me, what ended up being almost $5,000 to do the plus running the event. And I don't know if you noticed, but that was a pretty fucking successful $50 entry fee event, right? So that was a great financial weekend for the Bagents, right? That was a good weekend running that tournament up there, 20 minutes from my house, getting $5,000 from Pat Nugent Heating and Air Conditioning and the Harvest Gap, right? Having the event, and then getting the pay-per-view money from running it on Ryan's channel. It was good, right? That is a whole different story from now. I got to go. How many days do I got to go now to Istanbul before the match?
Well, you, Travis, you probably can do the same. You'll probably have to be there
I don't
one
think he's
extra
going to
day.
let me do the same thing.
Thursday. You have to be there Thursday now instead of Friday.
I would say I got to be there Wednesday, in my opinion. I would say that's what he's going to require in order to make. And everyone else is there Monday, Tuesday, right? Everybody.
Nah, man. People come in as late as Friday.
Well, if they're fucking right across the street, who the fuck is coming from the United States?
That dudes are coming in a Thursday.
Well, that's what I hope to do too. Then, so I'm going to come in as late as I can and leave as early as possible. But it's a fucking animal over there, and maybe the last time you get a good money match too for a while. The first time you break in there, right? Like, let's just say I've rocked the circuit for 9 months in the North America, and I'm the fucking man. What does the invitation look like then to Istanbul? Is there an extra $10,000 on that situation? It's all of that stuff needs to be thought about. The truth is it's also not that big a deal to just say, hey, yo, bro, stop being a lazy piece of shit. Rock this shit, because if you're anywhere near where you were, it's going to be really good probably for me.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. That's whatever. Half of the thing you said, it doesn't really make sense, because apparently money is right, and then winning and losing.
Well, I'm saying my money's right that I don't need to do no arm wrestling. And I thought about what I would do, because here's the deal: my money can't be so right that I tell Ian it's 100,000, right? Because that's how right my money is. Is that, hey, fuck you, if you want something from me, pay me way stupid enough too much to where I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll do it. But what I would have charged if I wasn't killing it, he did say that that's not a problem. Really quickly.
Well, that's what I'm
without
saying.
me even saying anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the money offers us somewhere that you like to be, and you're saying winning and losing is not a big deal. So it's like, you sound like you don't really want to commit to
no, winning and losing ain't a big deal. Lying is a big deal, right? Like, for real, like I have to be careful this point in my life at 47 to not train and go over there and take that man's money and give him a bad product. That would not be good for us. It's just not cool. Right?
Like, 100%. So I'm just is that how hard it is for you to go to the gym or do something?
Well, I'm just telling you that it's I like my schedule today. My schedule would not be able to happen today if I was attempting, or I could still act like I did today, but I'm gonna get my ass whipped. What I would need to do is, I got to hit the Globo gym. That 2 hour of getting the shoulders back, triceps, all that has to come alive right away. The motherfucking steroids have to come out of the closet, right? Who wants to do that, right? When you're killing it. I mean, when you're killing it and you don't need cosmetic steroids, right? Right? I am in no need of cosmetic enhancement, right? It would solely be for horsepower, right? To attempt to even the playing field. Right? That's another thing that I have got to really, really 100% dive into. Right? So and once you start, don't stop. Right? We rocking all the way until we get there. And but listen, I think probably it's 75% going to happen.
I got you. Well, I mean, hold on. Well, now that you said all that, and what you've been preaching for the past couple things,
Yeah, the only thing I can tell you is there's a significant date that has arrived, and that date is January 7th. On January 7th, there's no more football. It's over. The last game is January 7th. Tyson will be home on January 8th. There
okay,
is
well,
no back and forth to Chicago every weekend. There's nothing except me not being a pussy, and my whole fucking calendar is opening up. There's not one date except for arm wrestling dates that are on the calendar from now until August of next year. So
yes,
it's a good time, right?
it is a good time. But from what I'm trying to tell you, from
Like, because in other words, I can tell you now, it's 100% going to happen. Oh, I got to go. I'm driving or flying to Chicago. I'm fucking just doing the coolest shit in the world. I'm courtside at the Bulls game, right? I'm doing all the coolest shit in the world. I'm sorry for not getting my wrist curls in. Okay? On January 7th, it's all done. The coolest thing in my life will be going January 20th to Istanbul. And then, of course, going to the Super Bowl because I'm a fucking bad motherfucker. So I am going to go to the Super Bowl with my son. But besides that, I'm pretty open for the commitment that I really think that it really, I mean, you understand the commitment, right? I mean, you know that Hermes will fuck you up if you pull him left-handed. You know that, right?
I'm delusional enough not to believe
I'm
it.
in then. If he can't beat you, I'm in. I'm in.
I'm just saying I will have taken the match. But 100% go fucking crazy.
Dude, you've been offered the match. You don't even have my credentials, and you didn't take the match.
I don't get the offers that you get. I get offered, hey, can you be there in 2 weeks? That's a no. Can you be there in the week? No. That's why I keep asking. I want that. I want the Travis Bagent. I need the 4 months notice in the contract. So, and from the sound of it, it's not happening again. So that's why I'm not that hard about it. But
Right.
so that's my issue. But what I'm trying to say, I feel like it's what you've been preaching for the past couple of weeks. You kind of projecting yourself onto a CBS disease. I feel like you should find a way where.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
Well, why
what.
don't you
Listen,
find a way where you can enjoy
I
and train
believe
for
that
Ermin?
it's easy to develop CBS if you are fucking killing it, and you know that you have to stop killing it and focus on doing something, and that's where I'm at right there. What have I got to send this text to?
Yeah, you go. I'm reading the chat. Guys, let me know your opinion. What you think of this whole the battle? Is there a link for the event in Vegas and June? And there's another. Oh, well, no, there's an Arm Wars thing, but I think it's recorded. Um. Ooh, Dennis, you're hitting us with some heavy words today. If I read it for Travis, you might cry right now.
Yeah, hey, listen, and you know what the crying is? The crying is when you take the match and then you let a month go by and you don't do shit. Now you got this weird fucking, this is the situation Jerry gets in, right? Jerry Cadorette has a problem that is internal. Whatever the problem is, he's the only one but he manifests this problem, and then he procrastinates until he gives you a fucking stupid ass story. You can't even fucking believe it, but you have to know that he has been racking his brain and, trying to get focused on time, ready to fucking do this, and it's not clicking. And a lot of times it has to do with your fucking laziness. It does with me, right? So that's all. Okay. Yeah, trust me. This is for the arm wrestling world, right? Once again, I happen to be cool enough to tell you the good and the bad. That's the bad.
I'll read you what Dennis Tahirovic said. Man, you're eating your own damn words. Everything is there. As you were saying the other day on your podcast, make your son proud again. Do yourself and to all us fans a huge favor.
There you go. You just nailed it. Do I disrespect my son by not getting prepared? I mean, wouldn't I? If I knew that that was a possibility, then I would act very as cautionate as possible. So yeah, that is and not literally, but yes, there it is, right there. Make sure, motherfucker, if you say you're gonna do it, then go crazy. And there's a chance I could go completely crazy as well, right? I could go completely fucking hard, crazy, and still lose. Because I was dumb enough to pick that fucking opponent the first fucking time out because you put him on a podcast and then Inge come up with all that shit talking, got me all twisted. I was bamboozled into that.
Well,
but you know what though? Right now my blood pressure's going up a little bit. So maybe I think, yeah, man, I'm in. Fuck that guy, man. I'm gonna fuck this guy and fuck Dennis too.
Well, there's you throwing my name all the time. I'm hoping you're committing and you win it, and everybody can thank me. So like that's gonna work out just fine.
Come here.
All right, what Carlos saying? I know you got it in your beast. You beat Hermes. You got this Travis the Biz Bagent. Yes, sir.
All right, hey, you know what though? After I whack Hermes, I'll be right title shot, just like that.
Right there. Well,
and you know what too? You know what England will try to do? Be like, could you do it next week? And you know what I do then? And I'm like, yes, motherfucker. The way I feel right now, yes. Hey, the guy's bringing some jerseys outside. When I tell you, you have him just stand on the porch. And just let him know. Podcast.
So let me drop your blood pressure a little bit. Let's answer this Alexander Clegg $5 super chat. Travis, maybe this has been answered before, but I'm wondering, what in the world did you do to get Michael Todd so damn fired up and at the 2017 WL Finals?
That was just 20 years of me being 117-0 against Michael. And, you know, I have more than once. Mike is irrational, right? Like, Mike is one of those people who forgets. DM, he's here. Mike's one of them guys that forgets, like, if I'm in the room, you can't tell people that you're the guy. And then, so I, more than once, have had to intervene and be like, no, Mike. Stop lying to these people. I'm your daddy, son. Okay. Anywhere, just let him know I'm on this podcast and put him on the porch. Right in the side, I don't care. What was I saying? So I've had these experiences with Mike, and I've been in arguments with Mike. Mike will argue with a guy while his wife and women are there. It's like, yo, man, stop. Me and you can't play basketball and talk shit to each other if your fucking wife's right there, and you're gonna get mad that we're talking shit to each other, like. And then his wife will say something to you.
That's pretty much the start of the issue too.
Hey, listen, man, I believe Mike is a dangerous man. Like, I believe that Mike will fight you for something that is so passionate to him that you would have no fucking reason to think you did anything wrong, right? But that's the way he rose. Like, you go up to Mike and say, your mama. Man, if you say your mama to that guy, that ain't no mama joke guy, right? Him and his mama tight, all right? Now, if you don't know Mike, you would not know that would be so bad. Now, here's what's worse. Mike will say a mama joke to you about you. So then you like, oh, nah, man, fuck you, your mama. Oh, bro, like Tom Nelson. Tom Nelson will call you every name in the world. You say, man, you talking to me, punk? This dude will go outside, take his shirt off, cut himself twice, and start crying and say, he called me a punk. Like, he's not eligible. to get the word punk said after what he said, right? So I've been in positions with Michael Todd where I've gotten the best of him verbally.
Got you.
Also, physically, we are not equal. I am fucking 1,000 times better than this guy for our whole life until that moment that you saw in 2017. In that particular moment, it was payback time. It was payback. Now, also, too, why is he so mad?
Well, did you say anything particular that moment? Oh no, it was just
he act like I tried to hurt his arm.
I got you. Okay.
Now, how is that the pot calling the kettle black? This man is straight up
King's moving
underneath the table, hurting motherfuckers' arms all day long. But whatever the case, I'm not mad at him for being aggressive in that moment. It don't matter to me. But Mike, are you really mad? And why are you so mad? Let's fucking get there. Like, I don't know. I don't think, but I do know that you have to be careful when you're arguing with a couple. Like, it's fucking weird, man. Like, I get it. Like, yeah. And I know, I recognize it. I understand it. And so I definitely kind of shy away from it.
You have
but
to
even as you're shying away from it, you know, you can't. Like, I mean, a woman that's not afraid to talk in front of her husband and argue with another man on his behalf, that's a very shaky, scary situation. And listen, it all comes from love.
With what verb you're gonna go.
It comes from love, right? Like, she loves her man, that's why she's there, and he loves her, and that's why she's involved. I don't give a fuck about that dynamic. All I know is that's not a real safe area for me. You know, it's awkward, right? You still want to talk shit back and, you know, make sure you don't get punked out too much, but you let a lot of stuff slide. You just, every time Lindsay would cuss me out, I would look at you and be like, please help. That's the fucking look.
But then the worst case scenario, hey, man, you've been in this situation not long ago at the VIPs. Remember the chick that challenged us to plank? Remember that night, the planking chick? So for those who doesn't know, we just hosting early weigh-ins, and there's this woman challenging Travis in his face. What, are you an arm wrestler? Can you do a plank? And that's going on for an hour. Me not knowing, we all thinking that's Travis's people. But as soon as we find out, Travis have no idea who the fuck this couple are. Like, so it's really a random woman challenging 5 random dudes to a planking challenge, and we're all just looking at the guy like, yo, are you gonna take care of her?
Yeah.
He just had to sipping on his drink. Hey guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, no shit, you're sorry.
He told me. He said, "Yeah, I can't control her." I'm like, "Well,
clearly."
I was like, "But you're not the type of guy to get mad at us, right?" Because that'll happen too. Finally, after the 4th Jaeger bomb, I'm like, "Hey, bitch, I ain't planking. Get the fuck away from me." And are you gonna get mad?
And that's gonna do anything too. Like, she gonna hear it, he gonna care. So, like, yeah, that's if you're the guy and that's your wife, please get control of yourself.
And also, too, if you see it happening and you're the person that's arguing with the couple, motherfucker, have some intelligence about the situation. Just know that
you have to be aware.
You can't cross a line, but a line can be crossed.
For sure. All right. Well,
do with it.
To keep your blood pressure even lower, Travis, we got Laray Jenkins in the house.
Yeah.
What up,
Laray? So, Larry, can you please fill us in? Because, like, every time, I don't know if Travis does the same thing, but every time I open
Laray thought Lyndon Hooker was better than Tyson Bagent pre-draft, man.
Hey, now.
Oh, you should have told me. You should have told me. I will not invite Laray here. Every time I open Facebook, there's like a $500,000 tournament happening in Tennessee, like every month. So can you please explain us what's the next thing you got going on, and what's the final thing in December? Everybody inviting us to, like, what's going on? How are you guys taking out the money? Can we be invited, and can we take half of the money?
Man, honestly, the next thing I got going right now is just the 76 round robin in March. You know, it's already locked in. It's March 30th. I'm sure you guys seen that poster. It's Corey Miller, Sam Harris, Dusty Hyatt. All the top 76 guys. So
Oh,
it's
I
gonna be,
didn't know Sam Harris coming out of there too. That's awesome.
yeah. Sam. Let's see, Devin Bear. Austin Tevis, like
Hunter
all of them.
Dobbs.
Yeah, Hunter Knobs, he's in it. So we'll see what he does since he's going up a class. But as far
Are you
as
going to
that,
invite Justin Bishop to that?
yeah, so we did. He was originally supposed to be in it, but he messaged me like a month or so ago and said he's had some stuff come up that he's not going to be able to commit training. So he had to pull out.
You said Justin pushed out. All right, move on. Go on to the new guy.
What about Doug Ehrlich? Doug Ehrlich is the guy that also claims to be like #1 dude in that class, right?
Yeah, so I talked to Doug as well. He is having surgery, I believe, so he couldn't do it. So we got all the top guys that we could get. Obviously there's a few that I would like to have, but hey, it's the best we can do.
All right, so that's happening March 30th. So once on
Yeah.
the 6th, then you got like 15 more coming, right? Like,
Yeah, man. They just it started doing the 54 one. I didn't really know what to expect because pulling that many top guys together, it doesn't happen a lot. So after the 54s, the 98s took off. You were a part of the 98s.
we don't
I
talk
feel
about
like
that.
I feel like it was a fun, regardless of result. I feel like it was.
They said y'all stacked the bracket for your boy down there.
No, man, we hit it random, bro. We went live.
They said that who's the guy down there?
Robbie Russell.
Hey, how about Laray was the first person that said Robbie's name about fucking 5-6 years ago. I remember you telling me that was a bad dude.
Yeah.
But let's get back to the crime that was committed. Harden said that Robbie Russell's been traveling the East Coast, can't win a match. He shows up at his hometown, doesn't even pull the first 3 rounds of the round robin, then boom, pops in there and beats everybody.
Man, so we really did do it random. We did a random drawing. And man, you can ask Robbie. I told him, him being he lives 5 minutes down the road. That's my teammate. But
we know that by the result that he lives close by.
Oh, man.
Well, no, I mean, like I told him, I'm like, man.
I thought he was right behind that camera, actually.
No, like I had him. I predicted him to be top 4. I knew he could do. I even had Artem top 4. I thought Artem would be up there. But it's just round robins. It's tough. You get in a tough war at the beginning, and you never know what can happen.
Right, what's funny is I made fun of Artem really bad ever since then because I can't believe he finished 13th. You only had 11 guys in the fucking thing.
He said 13. He was one spot out the money, man.
After watching the him and Craig, then I get it, right? I mean, that's a bad first draw, and Artem was such a pussy in that match. The way he set up and he just it's bad. Here's the deal. Listen, I can lead him to water, but I can't make him drink.
Are you saying he ain't you, man?
I'm just saying I've given him so many fucking lessons on how to do this, and this. And then as soon as he gets around the cream of the crop, the man goes back to pulling like he's still 11 years old in Siberia.
Hey, now, it's funny you say that. Artem's gonna kick my ass for saying this on here, but I'm 1-0 versus him.
Yep, that also happened.
Back in the 43 days,
I lost to you, Robbie Russell, and your dad, and Jeremy Pappy, all in the same day in a double elimination tournament.
That's really not a bad 4 right there.
Nah, it wasn't bad. Nah.
Yeah, not if you consider there was only 2 people in the class, and somehow I lost to 4 of them.
Speaking of your pops, how's your pops doing? All right?
He's all right, man. He ain't really doing much arm wrestling, but he's still around. He's looking from behind the scenes.
You tell him I'll still what's up next time.
I definitely will.
All right, so do you got the 120 things going on? Then you have women before, after.
The women's is May, and don't know how we pulled that one off because no one can fucking do damn women arm wrestling. So I just started hitting people up, and they all started jumping in. And then
that's probably the reason is because they don't want to come if there's not other competition. This is probably a good thing for them, and probably something that was ended up taking a life of its own.
Yeah, and I made sure to, regardless what you think about it, I wanted to pay them the same I did the men, so we put the same pot out there for the women. So I feel like that kind of drew them in too.
Well, hey, you can't be perfect, man. Everybody makes mistakes. They don't worry about
it. But we started out just doing the 54, and then the heavier girls wanted involved, and so Sarah jumped in it, and now it's full too. So we got the heavier one on Friday night, the lighter one Saturday morning. That's May 17th and 18th.
That's got to be probably a way, to get all women in, because that's how they do it in John Zane's Cup, right? It's kind of guarantee bunch of women coming in. Like if you want to travel, they make sure that Gabriella is there and all.
Now, you're gonna get some phone calls from some weirdo dudes that want to help you coach them and stuff. So no.
Hey, does this and this need a corner, man?
Well, I'd like you guys don't know it yet, but y'all are going to be the refs.
Yeah, I'd like to nominate myself as a potential coach if anybody's looking for one.
Yeah.
Let me know.
That's
no
funny.
Problem. I cover my travel and hotel just like the last time, except for I will not gonna take an ass whooping this time. I'm good on that. that was an expensive 13 place I took, to be honest.
Hey, that's tough.
So so the round robins, I guess they're kind of almost self-explanatory. So what you got going on? The craziest thing in December? Y'all got like $1 million payout? Like what's going on?
I wish it was $1 million, but no, man. The talk is all right. So I've been around the sport forever, right? I've seen, and Travis can tell you the same thing. Nationals sort of used to mean something, right? Sort of. Now, Joe Blow down the road can go win nationals. It don't mean shit, right? So I know it still doesn't really mean anything, but I wanted to create something where we could get the best guys, there, and still maybe pad their pockets a little bit. So, with the round robins, they've kind of taken the life of their own, where I have 100 million people hitting me up on a daily basis begging me to get in these things. And I'm like, man, well, let's just throw an event and expand it from 12 to 32 people. It's not a round robin. It's just a double elimination bracket. And so I just threw it out there, and boom, here we are like 13 days later, and every class is full pretty much.
So now, but you're limiting people at 32, or
just because time, a 32-man bracket's gonna, it's gonna take a while. We've already split it into 2 days. We're gonna do the heavier classes on Sunday. Everyone seems cool with that. Left and right of the smaller classes on that Saturday. So I would like to do it. Go ahead.
How many classes?
6, 54, 76, 98, 220, 242, and supers.
And you got 32 dudes filled up in all of them.
The only ones we don't have them full is the 242s and the supers, but they're setting out.
You need to make that one class.
Yeah, we might need to. The only reason I kept it like that is to try and fix not fix, but go off the rankings. But at this point, who really cares? We're sitting at like 20 something people on each class. And you might have some names on there that people might not expect, like Jerry Cadaret's name's on there. Corey West is on. Those are the two heavy hitters in the supers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I mean, that's not bad. I never expected to be able to pull that off.
You get them two up early. That really opens it up for everybody.
Yeah. So man, it's.
What's the payouts?
So we're giving away 2,300 per class, something like that. 1,200 for first, 600 for second, 250 for third, 150 for fourth. If you make top 4, you at least, get a little bit back. And the crazy thing,
I'm out the money.
Well, the crazy thing is, I watch you guys' show all the time. Y'all talk about entry fees. What is that sweet spot with the entry fee? I always try to, give back probably more than I should. I don't. At the end of the day, I don't really go home with much, which is cool with me. I don't really care. At this point, I'm just building something. So we just tossed it out there because the round robins were $100 buy-in, right? And everyone's cool with that. Even had people saying, "Hey, let's bump it up to 200." Okay. So I'm like, well, let me just throw this out here and see what people do. $100 entry fee, and ho and behold, it's full. Everybody's ready to send their money now, a year out, and it's crazy. So it's something that other people can look at, man. Like, I'm just a small town
You're
guy.
right, Laray. You're like, hey, December 30th, $100 entry fee. Fuck all that.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. And like I said, man, like I'm just a small town guy, man. You got somebody like Travis or your guys' self, y'all take, the model. Hey, if people are willing to do it, man. Like it's a good model to set up with.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, you know what the truth is you'd be surprised that your attitude about not trying to make any money is a big draw to these guys too.
Yeah.
Right? Because ultimately, no one's getting rich, and I don't give a fuck what level you're at. But doing stuff for people that are doing stuff for arm wrestling, come on, man. They like that shit, right?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if the model that you think might be not that smart because you're not killing them. Just remember, once they think you're killing them, there's a lot of resentment there, and it's hard to get it back. Now, I still believe it's better to rob the motherfuckers because I know how much work it is. It's like, motherfucker, I know that you don't care where the chalk comes from, where the straps come from. You don't care if the fucking bolts are on the base right. I understand you don't care. But for me, it's a pain in the fucking ass. So this is the reason I'm going to do it. And at the end of the day, I'm definitely going to the Outback next week twice. So we at least got to make 500. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. And like, I don't know, man. I've always tried to be overly good to people, just be cool with everybody. I don't really have a problem with anybody, So I'm hoping, down the road, we're not even a year in to really holding these round robin events. And so hopefully down the road, it'll pay off for me. I don't know.
Hey, you need to have 9 tables set up though.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We're going to.
That's the deal. Yeah. You need to make sure that happens because the truth is that there doesn't even need to be an amazing introduction
right
all the time. It's like the most important thing is that we get the shit, we get the footage, and we get the preliminary shit down. Yep. And then we'll get serious towards the end when we know that there are some matches that are deciding who the fuck's winning this thing. But I would say that if there's any problem that I've ever heard about or seen with round robins, it's the length of time that you have. And it's not even the length of time when they're arm wrestling. It's getting them up there to arm wrestling. That seems to be the fucking pain in the ass. So once you rectify that, man, you got a good situation.
What did you think about it, Artem? You pulled in it. What's your critique?
I mean, that was smooth I hate your whole fucking tournament and everything that happened today just because of my placement, right? I will never go back to that shit. But as far as the timing, I was so quick to be at Paul Passmore practice that day, so I think it went on smoother, right? I was the first person to come to Paul Passmore house after getting ass whipping in whole another state. So, but yeah, it ran smoothly, and I see what Travis is saying too. Like, with more people, I feel like the faster. I think the problem is a people thing. We have only so many people. We can run it in a normal amount of time. No, motherfucker, you have all these people. Let's run it a bit faster so we all can get involved. So
and that's what you know, right? You know that when they come back for the third time, if there's a time, if that's what they're just recouping the last 2 times they were there. First of all, were they successful? Because if they're successful, don't matter how long the tournament starts. But right after you take that ass whipping, you start looking at the clock. Man, you know what, man? Fuck this tournament, man.
Yeah. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I had Tim Talmadge up there. He was helping me run brackets and stuff. He was like, man, I got this. Man, you couldn't find me in that place. They were buying me drinks left and right. That was the first time I really just let loose and turned up with everybody. I was drinking. Fun. I was buying Karen and Frank drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, that never happened. This was crazy. It was Maybe we'll get you out there to commentate, Travis.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Wow, what are you doing?
Well, that's good that you got Carrie and the Frank out there too. That was fun.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree with Travis. Like, if you have the ability to do more tables and make it even faster, yeah. I mean, with the round robin at that time, I mean that was fine, I think, right? But like, yeah, you
It
get more.
lasted about 3 hours.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, but like this tournament, this big one you have will have multiple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. We're gonna have to run fucking 4 to 6 tables at that for sure.
yeah, it's almost as many as you can while running the bracket because now each table you have to need more brackets and all that shit, and if they all have to be somewhat smart, and you're gonna realize somebody is not as efficient, you have to cost the referee and the bracket person. Like,
Unfortunately, it's going to be me doing the bracket. I'm always the one doing everything just because I'm like try to be a
well,
perfectionist.
your data's so far out. Me and Travis gonna send you an invoice, and you'll let me know if you can handle it.
There you go. There you go.
Plus, Artem and I could take a bunch of ass whippings from here now, and then we come for free. Who knows?
Well, we ain't gonna get Travis, man. He's gonna be in Chicago, bro. It's in December. That's football season.
I'm out.
That's okay.
Maybe we're playing the Titans. How far is Nashville from you?
Shoot, about 2.5 hours.
Oh, there we go. That's all. Don't worry about it. I'm sure we're going to play Tennessee on that date, and it'll be in Tennessee. I'll drive down on Friday night, run over there, watch the game, come right back. Be perfect.
That'd be killer. What's the word on Tyson, man?
Ah, man, 2 more games, and he is the very first rookie undrafted free agent quarterback in the history of the league to dress all 17 weeks. So I think awesome. my man's on his way to a 10-year NFL career, I believe.
I think so too. Like
I think it'll take him year 3 to be the MVP and win the Super Bowl. So I would have did it this year. But he's got some of his mama in him too. You know what I mean?
Well, it's all right. You can take that.
Hey, listen, man. And Artem, Laray is a football guy. So Artem still does not, even though Artem understands, he don't really understand how fucking gnarly the quarterback position is. And I try to tell him, but I really just can't get it through his head.
What type of more emotions you want out of me for you to believe
I'm just saying, like, I'm always like, did you watch the game? You're like, no. Why? What happened?
I always tried to watch when he played. Quarterback's ridiculous,
man. I have a match in April. I have to train on Sunday.
Quarterback's ridiculous, man. Just to make the NFL is, a 0.1 millionth of a chance, and then to make it as a quarterback, and then to start, it's incredible, man. I'm happy for him. I always tell my buddies, man, like, again, I've been around this sport forever, so I remember seeing Travis in North Carolina and South Carolina and whatever. Me being a little kid, I would see his kids, and they were a little bit younger than me. So now I'm like, man, now he's a starting quarterback in the NFL. That's crazy.
That's fucking nuts.
And little bro's next, ain't he?
I hope. We'll find out. His redshirt freshman career starts next year. So I think he's gonna break a bunch of his brother's records, but we'll see.
Did Tyson start as a freshman?
He did. And Ezra didn't. So Ezra had to be redshirted. But Tyson got that red shirt his junior year because of COVID. And no one played. Like, they didn't play at all.
Yeah.
So he ended up he was in school for 5 years. He just only played for 4. So they'll have that similar now. So we'll see.
That's cool, man. That's cool. I'll be excited to see how he does.
All right, gentlemen, it's been an hour. Laray, do you have a message or an invite where you want people to go find out or you all filled in? Do you need more people for the December? What's the word?
Man, get your 242s and get your supers, come out, man. Like, the other classes are full with like a 20-man waiting list. So, I know you see Jerry and Big Corey, but don't be afraid, come get it.
Yeah, don't even tell anybody them 2 are there. Take them
Hey,
off
I ain't really dropped the, supers list.
Well, lucky for you, we don't play this thing live. These are all just archived things. We'd never let anybody see any of these episodes.
No, but man, just hit me up on Facebook or whatever. All my stuff's on there. That's it.
All right. And Travis, do you have any words because we're not doing anything tomorrow, right? You're going to be in Chicago already.
I will be in Chicago, so I will see you guys next year, and I'll see you on Saturday.
All righty, and I guess that's it, guys. We can wrap it up.
Thanks a lot, player.
All right, see you guys.
Thanks, Laray. Thank you, Travis Bagent. we'll wrap it up. I'll answer a couple of super chats. Not super chat, just questions. Uh, tu- 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 tu. Laray Jenkins, you got to be from here, Tennessee, to be the accent. Yes, sir. Laray Jenkins representing Lenore County, baby. Lenore County, Tennessee. That's how you know I've been supporting Tennessee arm wrestling so from the very beginning. Actually, not. Actually, the opposite. Tennessee arm wrestling been supporting me since I started doing my thing. So those are my people for sure. That's why I get into a message, Laray. Yo, man, it cost me $1,000 to get an ass whooping, and I'm not giving the money. I feel like those brackets were kind of finagled with. Well, just kidding, players. All right, guys, we'll see you in Chicago. Um, we'll see you in Chicago this Saturday, and then yeah, let me know what you guys think about Travis's comeback in the comments. Alrighty, we'll see you. As we said, there's not a podcast tomorrow. Travis is out. I'll be traveling to Chicago on Saturday morning, so hopefully get back on the podcast Monday morning if everybody feels fine after travels and the tournament. Worst case scenario, you guys see us on Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday. How much country can I say Tuesday? Monday, and Tuesday. Shorty.